It sound okay?
Let's turn the echo down a little bit.
Okay. After this, I don't know, you're online now, that's it. Let me know, please.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to Shaykh Mudhaffer Noori's Quran recitation. We are entering Juz 26 now. If Shaykh can confirm that and also tell us the starting position, inshallah, we'll start when you're ready, Shaykh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Well, the recitation today will be, inshallah, from the beginning of Surah Al-Ahqaf, which is the beginning of Juz 26, inshallah, page number 502, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم حميم تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز الحكيم ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق وأجل مسمى والذين كفروا عما أنذروا معرضون قل أرأيتم ما تدعون من دون الله أروني ماذا خلقوا من الأرض أم لهم شرك في السماوات ائتوني بكتاب من قبل هذا أو أثارة من علم إن كنتم صادقين ومن أضل ممن يدعو من دون الله من لا يستجيب له إلى يوم القيامة وهم عن دعائهم غافلون وإذا حشر الناس كانوا لهم أعداء وكانوا بعبادتهم كافرين وإذا تتلى عليهم آياتنا بينات قال الذين كفروا للحق لما جاءهم هذا سحر مبين أم يقولون افتراه قل إن افتريته فلا تملكون لي من الله شيئا هو أعلم بما تفيضون فيه كفى به شهيدا بيني وبينكم وهو الغفور الرحيم قل ما كنت بدعا من الرسل وما أدري ما يفعل بي ولا بكم إن أتبع إلا ما يوحى إلي وما أنا إلا نذير وكفرتم به وشهد شاهد من بني إسرائيل على مثله فآمن واستكبرتم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. وقال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا لو كان خيرا ما سبقونا إليه وإذ لم يهتدوا به فسيقولون هذا إفك قديم. ومن قبله كتاب موسى إماما ورحمة وهذا كتاب مصدق لسانا عربيا لينذر الذين ظلموا وبشرى للمحسنين. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. أولئك أصحاب الجنة خالدين فيها جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه إحسانا حملته أمه كرها ووضعته كرها وحمله وفصاله 30 شهرا حتى إذا بلغ أشده وبلغ 40 سنة قال رب أوزعني أن أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت علي وعلى والدي وأن أعمل صالحا ترضاه وأصلح لي في ذريتي إني تبت إليك وإني من المسلمين. أولئك الذين نتقبل عنهم أحسن ما عملوا ونتجاوز عن سيئاتهم في أصحاب الجنة وعد الصدق الذي كانوا يوعدون. والذي قال لوالديه أف لكما أتعدانني أن أخرج وقد خلت القرون من قبلي وهما يستغيثان الله ويلك آمن إن وعد الله حق فيقول ما هذا إلا أساطير الأولين. أولئك
أولئك الذين حق عليهم القول في قد خلت من قبلهم من الجن والإنس إنهم كانوا خاسرين ولكل درجات مما عملوا وليوفيهم أعمالهم وهم لا يظلمون ويوم يعرض الذين كفروا على النار أذهبتم طيباتكم في حياتكم الدنيا واستمتعتم بها فاليوم تجزون عذاب الهون بما كنتم تستكبرون في الأرض بغير الحق وبما كنتم تفسقون.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Sheikh's just on a short break. We thought we'd do something a little different today in the breaks. My brother Khalik, who's been working tirelessly behind the scenes on the tech side and also on the presenting side, we decided we were going to have a little chat show style break. So Khalik, brother, you there?
Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam. How you doing, Amir?
Alhamdulillah.
Thanks for the stellar introduction. I'm not sure I'm worthy of it, but
no, you absolutely are. Absolutely are. So, Khalik, so my first question to you today is: how's your Ramadan been?
Alhamdulillah, it's been actually really nice. I think, amongst all the negativity and all the sadness that came with COVID-19, for me, the nice part of it was to have the family together, have my 4 children with me, and my wife's a teacher. So as many of you guys know, it's a very busy lifestyle. So it's lovely to have everyone together during the month of Ramadan and fasting and opening our fast together. And actually, more than that, I've really enjoyed listening to the Speaker's Corner, helping out with doing the virtualization, listening to Shaykh Mudhaffer's amazing recitation. So overall, I think it's been really good.
Alhamdulillah. No, I have to echo that entirely. I mean, it's been hard work with all the Zoom sessions, and sometimes it feels like no one's listening out there. But alhamdulillah, we've had some great feedback, and I think people have appreciated the fact that we've been putting the effort in behind the scenes. I mean, of course, we're all missing our masjid, and we've had some amazing experiences at AEC, but this was the best that we could do as a sort of a backup, if you like. So. Alhamdulillah, I think it's been of great benefit. And as you said, I've found the speakers' corners, just breathtaking, really. Some of the speakers have been amazing.
Yeah.
They've all been very good. And like I said, it's not been easy homeschooling, etc. But I think being at home for the period of Ramadan has been a sort of blessing in disguise.
Definitely.
Yeah, and how do you see the sort of community now, Khalik?
I think from my perspective, I've liked the fact that it's quite unified in this whole scenario. I mean, I think obviously it was hard in the beginning for everyone to come to terms with everything that was going on. But I do like the fact that this has been a way of engaging with the community and, just meeting and speaking to people in the background, seeing the feedback, and I think from a community perspective, I think this has been a really great way of getting everyone to understand and know really what's available out there. I mean, I don't know. I know you're from up north, but I mean, I'm 3rd generation Siddiqui in the area, and this masjid is the first time in the history of the London Borough of Bromley for us to have actually a proper masjid. And obviously we've had the Dar Ulum, which has been a blessing, and we've had lots of musalla there where we've had Jummah prayers, but actually to have a place that's called a community center, Islamic center, or a masjid, this is the first time in Bromley's history. So I think that's amazing, and so I think that's amazing for this community and amazing for, you know, for all the generations to come.
Alhamdulillah. Brilliant. I mean, so you really are old school Bromley.
Yeah, as well, I mean, as old as I can get. I was born in Queen Mary's Hospital when they used to still have children over there, and grew up in Bromley, Chislehurst, and Orpington. Went to school locally. Oh, see, and as you can hear, somebody's come in, so I think that's just when I have to mute for a moment. I'll let you carry on.
No problem, no problem. Jazakallah khair, Shaykh. Khalik. So as Khalik was saying, we've had a lot of community engagement. For those of you who've joined the Azan and Dua just before Iftar, it's been an amazing opportunity for the children to get involved, and we've had some beautiful Duas and Azan, albeit some technical difficulties, but we're trying to get through that. And an amazing thing we saw was the live Shahada from Sean. So inshallah, Shaykh's back soon. So yeah, go on, Khalid.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. That's about doing a radio show or a Zoom show. You know, live with the family, looking for hats and so on and so forth. Yes, I am back. And I was just going to say that, you know, for those people who haven't already, they need to subscribe, share, and really take a look at the YouTube channel. I think, as you said, you know, we did have a few little minor technical issues, but I think the team really has come together to put some great stuff together. And I especially impressed by that guy, Amr Said, and his AEC story. You know, that's a nice piece of work there. So I think I need to plug that and make sure everybody comes and watches it.
Oh, you mean the clown with the headphones? Dear,
Mashallah,
so I was just saying, Khalid, so one of the most amazing things was I have to say, seeing the Sean's Shahada live with the community. That was quite special. I mean,
beautiful.
I had my reservations about, you know, how that might go, as we have with all the Zoom sessions, but mashallah, it was an incredible experience and quite moving, actually.
Really moving, actually, and heartwarming, I'd say. I mean, he was such a lovely young lad, and just at that kind of age to have that confidence and that mashallah ability to not only give shahada in front of all those people, but also speak about it. I mean, I think that it's just really, my hat comes off for him, mashallah. Really proud to see him.
Absolutely, yeah. No, there's always one thing that it's being humbled by our you know, revert brothers and sisters. They really do bring it home because they've sort of embraced it from the outside, and sometimes makes you wonder what's actually going on in your inside. So no, alhamdulillah, very special.
Yeah, mashallah. Yeah, you know, I could talk about that for a long time, and I was just going to say also the virtual iftar that was organized, that was also really beautiful. I really enjoyed that as well. I don't know if anybody was on who's been listening, but I really enjoyed that too. Sheikh is back now. I hand it back to him. Jazakallah khair for listening, and Amr, thanks for the chat.
No problem. We'll see you on the other side. Jazakallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واذكر أخا عاد إذ أنذر قومه بالأحقاف وقد خلت النذر من بين يديه ومن خلفه ألا تعبدوا إلا الله إني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم عظيم قالوا أجئتنا لتأفكنا عن آلهتنا فأتنا بما تعدنا إن كنت من الصادقين قال إنما العلم عند الله وأبلغكم ما أرسلت به ولكني أراكم قوما تجهلون فلما رأوه عارضا مستقبل أوديتهم قالوا هذا عارض ممطرنا بل هو ما استعجلتم به ريح فيها عذاب أليم تدمر كل شيء بأمر ربها فأصبحوا لا يرى إلا مساكنهم كذلك نجزي القوم المجرمين ولقد مكناهم في ماء مكناكم فيه وجعلنا لهم سمعا وأبصارا وأفئدة فما أغنى عنهم سمعهم ولا أبصارهم ولا أفئدتهم من شيء إذ كانوا يجحدون بآيات الله وحاق بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون ولقد أهلكنا ما حولكم من القرى وصرفنا الآيات لعلهم يرجعون فلولا نصرهم الذين اتخذوا من دون الله قربانا آلهة بل ضلوا عنهم وذلك إفكهم وما كانوا يفترون وإذ صرفنا إليك نفرا من الجن يستمعون القرآن فلما حضروه قالوا أنصتوا فلما قضي ولوا إلى قومهم منذرين قالوا يا قومنا إنا سمعنا كتابا أنزل من بعد موسى مصدقا لما بين يديه يهدي إلى الحق وإلى طريق مستقيم يا قومنا أجيبوا داعي الله وآمنوا به يغفر لكم من ذنوبكم ويجركم من عذاب أليم ومن لا يجب داعي الله فليس بمعجز في الأرض وليس له من دونه أولياء أولئك في ضلال مبين أولم يروا أن الله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض ولم يعي بخلقهن بقادر على أن يحيي الموتى بلى إنه على كل شيء قدير ويوم يعرض الذين كفروا على النار أليس هذا بالحق قالوا بلى وربنا قال فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون فاصبر كما صبر أولو العزم من الرسل ولا تستعجل لهم كأنهم يوم يرون ما يوعدون لم يلبثوا إلا ساعة من نهار بلاغ فهل يهلك إلا القوم الفاسقون بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله أضل أعمالهم والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا بما نزل على محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم ذلك بأن الذين كفروا اتبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا اتبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثخنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب أوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قتلوا في سبيل الله فلن يضل أعمالهم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعسا لهم وأضل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Sheikh's just taking a short break. And my name's Amir, and as we did in the last break, we're going to cut loose a little bit for the last few days and sort of just chat through the breaks. And I'm going to invite my brother Khalik to join me in conversation and talk to you a little bit about what we've been doing throughout the month of Ramadan with regard to the online activities. So Khalik, brother, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Assalamu alaikum, everybody, again. Welcome to Amir Khalik on Sheikh's Breaks.
So, Khalik, I was just going to ask you, we were talking in the last break about all the amazing speakers that we've had the privilege of listening to in the last 3 weeks or so, and still have the privilege of seeing some more in the next few days. But who were your 3 top
My 3
picks?
highlights.
Yeah, that's it. I was going to say they've all been brilliant. It seems a
There
shame
have
to
been.
actually pick 3 out, but
Oh yeah,
what are the 3
exactly.
that really resonated with you, I should say?
Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, I loved each and every one. I mean, I've enjoyed listening to all of them, and if anyone has missed any of them, YouTube, Al-Emaan Centre, you'll find them there. Like, share, distribute. I mean, I have been in my family. But really, going back to your question, my top 3, well, not top 3, but the ones that resonated with me were, I think I really enjoyed the recent one, which was with Sheikh Ahmed Saad. I mean, he was unbelievable, really. I mean, I just loved the way he just was so humble. In fact, in one of the questions, he didn't even read out about the fact that, you know, you've got such a fantastic memory. He blew me away. I mean, he's like had these lists. So here's one I prepared earlier, you know, and the way in which he talked and the fact that he's got such a short connection with the recitation path. I mean, it was just beautiful. I love that. I mean, I don't know if that was the same for you, but I mean, I absolutely enjoyed that one.
No, I have to say that was top of my list as well. I mean, he was absolutely mind-blowing. And again, viewers, participants, listeners, if you get the chance, Sheikh Ahmed Saad on YouTube, please do check out that lecture. As Brother Khalid was saying, they've all been very, very good. But if you had to watch one, that was absolutely mind-blowing. So go on, Khalid, what's your other
okay.
tips?
Second one for me, I think Dr. Shamila Zulfakhar, again, a fantastic speaker. I loved the fact that she talked personally about her own experience. She talked about coming out of the comfort zone, and what actually, because for me, as you know, like I consult and I do this kind of stuff on a business side, and a lot of the stuff that she was talking about and bringing that and applying it into the religious aspects was phenomenal. And then she, you know, she was very open about being head chef of her home, and then, you know, the laziness and the sluggishness that comes from the shaitan. These things were just really beautiful. I really enjoyed the way in which she was very open and talked about how it is practically applied from a religious point of view. And one thing actually I loved what she talked about, which she was saying she was on about 3 hours sleep every day, and that's kind of me. But I'm not as productive in the mornings as I should be, and I think that reminded me that how productive I normally am after Fajr and when the sun just starts to rise. And after listening to her, I started doing that a lot more. And I have to say, from a practical point of view, obviously it being a sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you can't go wrong with that. So you know, that really helped me, and so I love that one. And then the third one for me, and sorry for the plug, but it has to be Sheikh Khalil Siddiqui. My uncle, of course, he's spent the whole of his youth and adult life over here in Bromley, and then migrated after spending a lot of time working around the world to Canada just for the sake of Islam. And the thing that I liked most about his speech, and not just because he's my uncle, of course, that was just a bit of a joke, but I like the fact that he gave practical advice about the recitation of Quran to break it up in order to finish it within 30 days. And it wasn't just about Ramadan. I think that's a practical piece of advice that can be used just on your day-to-day life. And, you know, as a Ramadan resolution, if I can call that, you know, to trying to finish, the Quran Sharif, you know, a couple of times in the year at least, using that kind of technique could go leaps and bounds.
No, absolutely, and I have to say it was an absolute pleasure hosting your uncle. I mean, I think a lot of us were feeling that he was like our adopted granddad of the community. So it was lovely to host him, and he spoke beautifully about the Quran during Ramadan. So
have to hear your 3 on the next break.
In the next break. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Sheikh, back to Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم وكأين من قرية هي أشد قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم فلا ناصر لهم أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواءهم مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير آسن وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا ماء حميما فقطع أمعاءهم ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال آنفا أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى وآتاهم تقواهم فهل ينظرون إلا الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة فقد جاء أشراطها فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكراهم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والله يعلم متقلبكم ومثواكم ويقول الذين آمنوا لولا نزلت سورة فإذا أنزلت سورة محكمة وذكر فيها القتال فإذا أنزلت سورة محكمة وذكر فيها القتال رأيت الذين في قلوبهم مرض ينظرون إليك نظر المغشي عليه من الموت فأولى لهم طاعة وقول معروف فإذا عزم الأمر فلو صدقوا الله لكان خيرا لهم فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها إن الذين ارتدوا على أدبارهم من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى الشيطان سول لهم وأملى لهم ذلك بأنهم قالوا للذين كرهوا ما نزل الله سنطيعكم في بعض الأمر والله يعلم إسرارهم فكيف إذا توفتهم الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم ذلك بأنهم اتبعوا ما أسخط الله وكرهوا رضوانه فأحبط أعمالهم أم حسب الذين في قلوبهم مرض أن لن يخرج الله أضغانهم ولو نشاء لأريناكهم فلعرفتهم بسيماهم ولتعرفنهم في لحن القول والله يعلم أعمالكم ولنبلونكم حتى نعلم المجاهدين منكم والصابرين ونبلو أخباركم إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله وشاقوا الرسول من بعد ما تبين لهم الهدى لن يضروا الله شيئا وسيحبط أعمالهم.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome back to Shaykh's Break. My name's Amir, and you're listening to Brother Khalik as well. We're just going to go through a few things during the break. to keep you up to date with what's happening. So, Brother Khalik, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
So,
thanks for the plug on the volunteers group, by the way.
No, not at all. So we were just talking about the mind-blowing sort of speakers corners sessions that we've had, and you'd given your sort of 3 picks of the ones that you felt resonated the most. And I must say, actually, forgive us for being whimsical, but it was just a conversation starter, really. I must emphasize that all the speakers have been fantastic. I think, certain things will resonate more with other people. And for me, the talk by Abu Alia, climbing Mount Taqwa, really resonated. And Mufti Siraj, when he sort of gave the analogy of Ramadan being the host to the Quran, which was a really beautiful analogy. And I think it's the analogies that really sort of stick with me, because I'm sort of quite a visual person. So, and we mentioned already Sheikh Ahmed Saad's talk. So I think that the bottom line is, listeners, if you listen to all of them, if you haven't done already, and if you have, listened to them again, because there's benefit in all of them. They really are fantastic, and we're privileged to have accumulated such a fantastic library of talks for everyone to listen to. So that said, Khalik, did you want to talk a little bit about the AEC stories that we've put together?
Yeah, actually, I did. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. And I don't know how many of you guys have been watching them. And I think I mentioned one of them, right? I mean, earlier on. So yeah, I mean, these have been a fantastic opportunity for people to just be able to see a little bit of an insight on some of the people who are, involved in the masjid. And so far we've had Dr. Mudhaffer doing the opening one, which was fantastic. It gave a little bit of insight about how the masjid came, and some of the beautiful pictures of as it was coming to fruition were there, and his beautiful insight on where he came up with the connection to the masjid, which was really lovely. Another local person like me, born and bred in the area. And then I loved the Ahmadi family, who really just showed how the families are in the neighborhood, and who are coming and attending. And then today, and I want to talk a little bit about it, because we're going to be showing it at the end of the recitation, is Sister Mariam's story. And she's always smiling, and I did the poster walk on the open day with her, and she's just such a lovely lady. She's beautiful in the way in which she approaches people, always smiling, really just trying to embrace everyone with such love and affection and humility, I think. And if you listen to her story, I found it absolutely humbling, to be honest with you, heartwarming.
No, really a really moving story, and also it highlighted really the work that AEC has been doing in looking after new Muslims, revert Muslims, young Muslims, established Muslims, and a real showcase for the masjid and its activities. But as you said, a very, very humbling story by Sister Miriam McLean. So again, if you haven't seen that, do check out the YouTube channel and have a watch of that. We'll be having other AEC stories coming soon, so keep posted. And in the last few days of Ramadan, inshallah, try and keep up with all the online activities.
Yeah, inshallah. And I just wanted to maybe spend 1 minute, if you don't mind, just talking over the Jummah Connect challenge that we've got on the screen at the moment. We're almost at 800, just below 10 grand, which I have to say, fantastic to the community, mashallah. Everybody has really done their best to try to put some donations in thus far, but we really, really need the help. I mean, we've got a target there. We're still very, very far away. Tonight is a blessed night, inshallah. One of the odd nights of the 10 nights that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned, that seek and search for the night of Qadr in the odd nights. And the 27th night, in many masajid, they finish the Holy Quran, and there's a lot that happens on this night. there's variations of what people believe and suggest about that. But tonight we really, really need your help. And I'm just mentioning this now because you're going to hear a lot about it from me and from the rest of the brothers who are going to be talking throughout today. But we need to at least hit our target. I'm like I said, third generation Bromleyan, if you can call me one of those. And we never ever give up on a task. We are always ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, overachievers, mashallah. And we need to just hit this target so we can say, look, we did this for our community, we did this for our masjid, and we did this in order to take a small dent out of the Qaza Hathna that we owe already at the moment. I think Sheikh's back now. We'll continue this in the next break, inshallah. Fantastic speaking, Omar.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول ولا تبطلوا أعمالكم إن الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله ثم ماتوا وهم كفار فلن يغفر الله لهم فلا تهنوا وتدعوا إلى السلم وأنتم الأعلون والله معكم ولن يتركم أعمالكم إنما الحياة الدنيا لعب وله وإن تؤمنوا وتتقوا يؤتكم أجوركم ولا يسألكم أموالكم إن يسألكموها فيحفكم تبخلوا ويخرج أضغانكم ها أنتم هؤلاء تدعون لتنفقوا في سبيل الله فمنكم من يبخل ومن يبخل فإنما يبخل عن نفسه والله الغني وأنتم الفقراء وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا هو الذي أنزل السكينة في قلوب المؤمنين ليزدادوا إيمانا مع إيمانهم ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عليما حكيما ليدخل المؤمنين والمؤمنات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ويكفر عنهم سيئاتهم وكان ذلك عند الله فوزا عظيما. ويعذب المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات الظانين بالله ظن السوء عليهم دائرة السوء وغضب الله عليهم ولعنهم وأعد لهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا. ولله جنود السماوات والأرض وكان الله عزيزا حكيما. إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا لتؤمنوا بالله ورسوله وتعزروه وتوقروه وتسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. إن الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم فمن نكث فإنما ينكث على نفسه ومن أوفى بما عاهد عليه الله فسيؤتيه أجرا عظيما. سيقول لك المخلفون من الأعراب شغلتنا أموالنا وأهلنا فاستغفر لنا يقولون بألسنتهم ما ليس في قلوبهم قل فمن يملك لكم من الله شيئا إن أراد بكم ضرا أو أراد بكم نفعا بل كان الله بما تعملون خبيرا. بل ظننتم أن لن ينقلب الرسول والمؤمنون إلى أهليهم أبدا بل ظننتم أن لن ينقلب الرسول والمؤمنون إلى أهليهم أبدا وزين ذلك في قلوبكم وظننتم ظن السوء وكنتم قوما بورا. ومن لم يؤمن بالله ورسوله فإنا أعتدنا للكافرين سعيرا. ولله ملك السماوات والأرض يغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء وكان الله غفورا رحيما. سيقول المخلفون إذا انطلقتم إلى مغانم لتأخذوها ذرونا نتبعكم يريدون أن يبدلوا كلام الله قل لن تتبعونا كذلكم قال الله من قبل فسيقولون بل تحسدوننا بل كانوا لا يفقهون إلا قليلا. قل للمخلفين من الأعراب ستدعون إلى قوم أولي بأس شديد تقاتلونهم أو يسلمون فإن تطيعوا يؤتكم الله أجرا حسنا فإن تطيعوا يؤتكم الله أجرا حسنا وإن تتولوا كما توليتم من قبل يعذبكم عذابا أليما ليس على الأعمى حرج ولا على الأعرج حرج ولا على المريض حرج ومن يطع الله ورسوله يدخله جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ومن يتول يعذبه عذابا أليما. بارك الله فيكم، جزاكم الله خيرا، والسلام عليكم.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh, and thank you again for another fantastic recitation session. It's been an absolute honor to have you gracing our online platform and providing us with such beautiful, melodious qiraat. MashaAllah, may Allah bless you.
Totally agree, mashallah.
Welcome back to Amr and Khaliq's Sheikh break. And we were just talking about the Ramadan challenge. Khaliq, do you want to continue with where you were with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I was just mentioning that, you know, we had put this together with our friends over at Jummah Connect, fantastic sort of brothers who've been organizing this and helping the masjids out. And we set up a challenge to try to raise £50,000 at least to make a dent in the khard that was owed by the masjid, which is close to £500,000 for those of you who are unaware. And, you know, if you can look on the screen right now, this screen you can connect to via the Al-Emaan Centre main website. I'm just going to quickly show you there. So at the top of the al-emaan.org.uk website, donate this Ramadan. Again, you'll see donate this Ramadan in the block of all the various different ways you can donate. And then on there is a link just at the bottom there to say Jummah Connect. If you click on that, it will take you to the screen that I'm showing now here, which is a Jummah Connect Al-Emaan Centre Ramadan Challenge. Now, currently, of the 50,000 that we pledged and hoped to raise, we're at 9,204. I'm going to refresh that now, so we've got a real-time number. And what we need you guys to do, really, there's only 4 days left. So if you can still, you know, split the money that you want to give over 4 days and use the daily challenge, you know, somebody who has the pockets to put 10,000 every day, that would be wonderful. That will, you know, push us across, hopefully, with the other donations, or you can make a one-time donation, as you can see there, and that will be helpful as well. If you feel that you don't want to use the Ramadan challenge from the Al-Emaan Centre Jummah Connect, you can also do a bank transfer. And, you know, we've had some fantastic feedback. You know, some of the financial team just sent us messages to say that people have been really enjoying all of the various aspects of things that have been presented through the Al-Emaan Centre's online platforms. And at the same time, they mentioned that they had sent a bank transfer over directly to the masjid. So this is the account number and the sort code there. It's a NatWest business account, NatWest business bank account. So please do donate. And if you are a taxpayer in the UK, please do also allow us to gain the gift aid. That's 25% on top of whatever that you are able to give. So yeah, I mean, that's basically my plug, but I'm just saying that, you know, please, this masjid is a place that we didn't have before. People like myself and my parents and my grandparents who came here searching for, hoping for, gaining this opportunity, they didn't have that. And so we really need to, you know, support and encourage each other, not only to support it financially, but making that a decision that we're going to support it with our time and give that consistency and spending a little bit of time. I mean, I know that particularly when I come into the masjid, I might have so many things going on in my life, but when I come into the masjid, I feel that sense of peace and I feel that sense of clarity bowing down my head into sujood is something that I find really physically, emotionally allowing me to gain that inner peace. So please just think about that a little bit. Yeah, that's what I really wanted to say. I don't know if you wanted to add anything more on
Yeah,
it.
Jazakallah khair, Khalik, and looking through the lens of a third generation Bromleyan, it's interesting to hear that history, that there wasn't a masjid in the area, and I've been blessed to have sort of come into the area relatively recently, and then been involved in this project, as I said in my sort of video story, for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's been nothing short of breathtaking, the progress we've made, and the community expansion that I've witnessed. So mashallah and alhamdulillah, but we do need to look after our masjid, and if we want to go back to it in its full glory, we do need some financial support. So yeah, we couldn't leave you without talking about the donation appeal. So thank you, Brother Khalid, for sort of embellishing that. But I just wanted to finish by reminding people that we will have, hopefully, inshallah, Speaker's Corner at 6:30, and a double header this evening with another Speaker's Corner at 10 p.m. Followed by the recitation at 10:45. It will in fact be our own Shaykh Mudhaffer doing the 10 o'clock Speaker's Corner, so he'll segue straight into his recitation, and not forgetting the dua and the iftar, azan, sorry, just before iftar. So plenty to come for the rest of the day. So make this a really special day on Laylatul Qadr, and try and tune into all of those sessions, inshallah. And in the back of your mind, just remember our donation appeal, and try to donate generously where possible. And I'll leave you with a couple of messages, actually. One is that we intend to do a special dua finale for the night of the 29th. We'll keep you posted on that. And for this afternoon, we'd like to close with Miriam McLean's AEC story. So Brother Khalik, if you can trigger that, inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah, no, Jazakallah khair. It was fantastic speaking today. And yeah, I'm going to switch now over to the share, which has got Mariam.
Absolutely. And
yeah.
folks, if you enjoyed what you heard today, what we intend to do for the next 4 or 5 days to close out Ramadan is to continue with this sort of interview style Sheikh break. And if any of you have any questions and you'd like to actually open up, we'd be happy to hear your questions. So tomorrow, inshallah, if you'd like to do that, we'd be happy to hear from you.
Sorry, bear with me a second. I am putting it on. I'm just having a small bit of technical issue, as we talked about earlier on. I need to maybe close a few bits off. That might help.
No problem. While Brother Khalik is just sorting out the tech side of the AEC video, if any participants would like to send us feedback on any of the Speaker's Corner talks, or any of the community activities that they'd like to get involved with, which we've talked about, or anything at all, really, even if it were technical issues. I know we've had 1 or 2 with Zoom and YouTube, but if there's any feedback at all, we'd love to hear from you. So please do email the masjid.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was just it was on a wide screen, so I wasn't able to share it through Zoom, which I have now. I'm going to just make sure that I am sharing the audio as well, just to make sure. Share computer sound, and also try to optimize the video. Please do enjoy this video. I think for me it was one of the really heartwarming ones that I really enjoyed, and I'm going to end the meeting after that. So Jazakallah khair for listening. Amir, thanks for your time and for inviting me along to the show, which is fantastic, and I'll speak to you very soon.
Jazakallah Khalik, it's actually your show, so no problem there.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, right. Okay, we'll speak in a little while. So, I mean, we'll maybe try to add a little bit to this just before iftar as well. So we'll get Ali involved as well, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Good day, brothers and sisters. The Al-Emaan Centre, what it means to me, it means so much to me. As a revert, I found the AEC, alhamdulillah, I found the AEC back in the autumn of 2017, and I'd only been a revert for about a year. And they made me so welcome, so welcome. They allowed me to be part of their community. They allowed me to feel part of the family, the AEC family. Alhamdulillah, one of the sisters, when I wanted to learn to read Arabic for Quran, one of the sisters invited me to her home and tried to teach me the alphabet. Alhamdulillah, I persevered, she persevered, I persevered, and now I have the pleasure, the AEC allow me to assist with the children's lessons. And now I sit with them learning their abata, and you know, when their first readings, and I can sit and listen to them and help them on their first steps, on their path to learning to read the glorious Quran. And alhamdulillah, you know, that gives me such joy, and I'm so thankful for the AEC for allowing me to do this. But you know, so they support me mentally, they've made me feel so much better, and they've allowed me to grow as a person in the community. But also they've helped me physically. My car had broken down one time, and I was not only working but coming to the masjid for the lessons 3 or 4 times a week, you know. And then I was going home quite late, and the brothers and sisters were worried for me, and they fundraised for me, and they said, can we buy you a car? And I said, alhamdulillah, that would be wonderful. And they did. And then, you know, it made life so much easier for me to get to work, to come to lessons, you know, to just made life so much easier. Alhamdulillah. Also, you know, when you are on your own and they saw that my work was not so busy, sometimes I was a bit hungry, and they fed me. Alhamdulillah, you know, Allah always provided for me through the AEC. And, you know, most of all, the brothers and sisters, they made me feel part of the AEC family, and they allowed me to be a welcoming link to all in the community. Alhamdulillah, I have so many opportunities to meet and greet people, families within the masjid, or welcoming strangers from outside. they allow me so many opportunities, and alhamdulillah, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I thank you for all that you do, Al-Emaan Centre, and for all that you allow me to do. I thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, everyone, that's it for this afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.